What if the moment that made millions laugh was never meant to be just funny? What if Jungkook's playful dance on TikTok to a song as unpredictable as Fashion by Cortis carried more weight than fans could ever imagine? Why did the youngest member of BTS, a global icon who has conquered stadiums and Billboard charts, suddenly decide to let his guard down and turn into the most relatable person on the planet with a single dance? These are the questions that have been burning across the internet, sending waves of curiosity and excitement into the hearts of ARMY and beyond. The video appeared without warning. No scheduled livestream, no official release, not even a subtle hint from Big Hit. Just Jungkook, in his casual self, moving to the rhythm of Fashion in a way that only he could, mischievous, unfiltered, and so effortlessly magnetic. The TikTok lasted less than a minute, but within hours it became one of the most discussed clips on the internet. Fans replayed it endlessly, dissecting every smile, every wink, every unexpected move. The simplicity of it was deceptive. To some, it was merely Jungkook being playful. To others, it was a hidden message, a reminder that even the biggest star in the world finds joy in the smallest, silliest moments. Why did this specific dance strike such a chord? Perhaps it's because Jungkook didn't just perform Fashion, he embodied it. The track by Cortis is quirky, edgy, and unpredictable, a blend of beats that dares you to move in ways you normally wouldn't. And that's exactly what Jungkook did. He didn't showcase polished choreography meant for a stadium. Instead, he exaggerated moves, added spontaneous gestures, and broke into laughter mid-dance as if even he couldn't believe how ridiculous he looked. But isn't that the very reason the internet exploded? Because it was the opposite of perfection. Because it was raw. Because it was human. Fans couldn't contain themselves. Comments flooded TikTok within minutes. This is the Jungkook we love. How can someone be this effortlessly funny and still look flawless? I'm crying, he's too adorable. Hashtags like #Jungkook Fashion Dance and #Kookie on TikTok began trending worldwide, but the real mystery lay in the timing. Why now? Jungkook, who is currently serving his military duty, rarely surfaces in such casual, unguarded ways. Was this pre-recorded? Was it released intentionally? Or did someone close to him decide to drop it as a surprise for ARMY during his absence? The unanswered questions only fueled the storm. And here's where the emotional twist comes. In the video didn't just entertain, it comforted. Fans admitted that seeing Jungkook laughing, being silly, and vibing to a TikTok trend made them feel closer to him, especially during this period when his presence is limited. Some even described it as a healing moment, a reminder that beyond the discipline of military service and the pressures of global stardom, Jungkook is still Jungkook, the boy who loves to laugh, who enjoys trends, and who can make millions smile without even trying. But what if this wasn't just random? What if Jungkook wanted to send a coded message? The lyrics of Fashion by Cortis carry undertones of individuality, confidence, and defying norms. Could it be that Jungkook chose this song deliberately to remind fans and maybe even himself that no matter where he is, no matter what uniform he wears, his spirit remains unshaken, unbreakable, and uniquely his own? Theories began to spin wildly. Some armies believe the video was recorded before his enlistment and saved for this exact moment, a gift to fans as they wait patiently for his return. Others think it was Jungkook's way of breaking the seriousness that surrounds him in the public eye, proving once again that laughter is the language he speaks fluently. And yet, there are those who whisper that perhaps the clip wasn't meant to go public at all, that maybe it slipped out from a private circle, a candid treasure never intended to become global news. Whatever the truth, one fact is undeniable. The internet has been shaken. TikTok is flooded with recreations of Jungkook's Fashion Dance, some hilariously accurate, others deliberately over the top in an attempt to match his playful energy. YouTube compilations are being uploaded by the minute, each titled with variations of Jungkook being Jungkook or the dance that broke the internet. Even non-fans have been caught in the whirlwind, admitting that they couldn't resist watching the clip multiple times. The numbers are staggering. Within the first 24 hours, the hashtag linked to Jungkook's dance surpassed 300 million views. Engagement skyrocketed. TikTok's algorithm pushed it onto the For You page of countless users. And suddenly, Jungkook wasn't just trending among ARMY, he was dominating the entire platform. But beyond numbers, beyond algorithms, what made this so magnetic was the way Jungkook blurred the line between idol and friend. He wasn't performing for a crowd, he was sharing a joke with you. And that intimacy, that illusion of closeness, is something money can't buy, something no marketing campaign can fabricate. So, what happens now? Will Jungkook surprise fans with more playful dances? Was this a one-time gift? Or is it part of a bigger plan, a hidden strategy to keep fans connected during his military service? No one knows, and perhaps that's exactly the point. The mystery, the speculation, the constant replaying of the video, it all adds fuel to a fire that shows no signs of burning out. And yet, amidst all the laughter and theories, there lies a deeper emotional layer. For fans who miss him every single day, this short clip feels like a hug across time and distance. It's proof that even when Jungkook is away, his presence is never truly gone. He finds a way to reach them, to remind them to smile, to remind them that joy can be found even in the most unexpected places, like a 40-second TikTok dance set to a song called Fashion. The world may have laughed at Jungkook's silly moves, but the truth is, behind that laughter is love. And that love is exactly why this tiny moment became a global phenomenon. Because, in the end, Jungkook didn't just dance, he connected. He reminded millions that it's okay to be funny, it's okay to be imperfect, it's okay to be real. And isn't that the most fashionable thing of all? Why did this short TikTok shake the world in a way that even full concerts sometimes don't? How can less than a minute of Jungkook being goofy captivate not only ARMY but millions of casual viewers who had no intention of watching him that day? To understand the phenomenon, we have to step into the sequence of events that unfolded the moment Jungkook's dance hit the internet. It began quietly. A random scroll on TikTok. A clip showing Jungkook, casual and unguarded, moving to the eccentric beats of Cortis's Fashion. The video wasn't overly produced. No expensive lighting, no polished background, no camera tricks. It was simple, yet somehow electrifying. Jungkook's every move was exaggerated, playful, almost comedic, but behind that mischief lay a layer of charm only he could deliver. He grinned mid-dance, raised his eyebrows as if making fun of himself, then twirled in a way that had fans clutching their hearts and laughing out loud at the same time. Within minutes, the comment section became a battlefield of emotions. Fans wrote in caps lock, unable to contain their shock. He did not just do that. Others left crying emojis, admitting they hadn't laughed this hard in weeks. But the most repeated sentiment was clear. Jungkook has a way of turning the simplest action into something unforgettable. The storm didn't stop there. Twitter, or now X, exploded. Within the first hour, hashtags such as #JungkookOnFashion, #JKDanceTrend, and #Fashion with Jungkook started trending worldwide. Memes spread instantly. Some edited the clip into fashion runways, replacing supermodels with Jungkook's playful moves. Others looped the moment he winked at the camera, turning it into a GIF that spread across group chats, Discord servers, and fan forums. It wasn't just ARMY who noticed. Casual TikTok users found themselves dragged into the whirlwind, asking, "Who is this guy? And why is he so addictive to watch?" The mystery of Jungkook's ability to enchant strangers deepened. But here's the emotional twist. While laughter dominated, there was a silent undercurrent of nostalgia and longing. Jungkook is serving his military duty, a time when fans rarely get new content. For ARMY, every second of him feels precious. Seeing him dance in such a raw, candid way was more than entertainment. It was a reunion. Fans flooded platforms with emotional confessions. "It feels like he's right here with us again. This made me feel alive today. I didn't know I needed this until now." In the middle of all the chaos, there was healing. But what if this wasn't just about fun? What if Jungkook deliberately chose fashion for a reason? The song's quirky beat and unpredictable rhythm mirrored Jungkook's own personality, fearless, bold, playful, and always surprising. Fans speculated endlessly. Some argued the dance was a secret hint toward future solo projects. Others wondered if Jungkook wanted to make a statement. That fashion is not just about clothes, but about attitude, about daring to be yourself, about laughing in the face of perfection. Was he telling fans, through this silly TikTok, that even in uniform, he still defines his own style? The mystery only deepened when fans began analyzing his outfit in the clip. Every detail, from the loose shirt he wore to the way his hair framed his face, became a subject of debate. Was this just casual homeware, or was it styled intentionally to resemble the effortless vibe of the fashion aesthetic? Some ARMYs swore the shirt was a brand Jungkook had been seen supporting before, hinting at a deeper connection. Could this be a subtle collaboration? A silent sponsorship? Or was it just Jungkook being Jungkook, unplanned, chaotic, and yet perfectly on point? Meanwhile, TikTok's algorithm went wild. The video spread to For You pages across different continents within hours. Viewers who had never listened to BTS suddenly found themselves obsessed with the dance. "I don't even know this guy, but why is he so funny?" wrote a random user from Brazil. Another from France commented, "This is the best TikTok I've seen this year." What was supposed to be just another dance trend had suddenly turned into a cultural reset, powered by Jungkook's ability to blur the line between idol and everyday person. But perhaps the most shocking part of all came later. When media outlets began reporting on the phenomenon, some insiders whispered that the clip might have been recorded long before it was posted. Was this pre-planned? Did Jungkook, knowing the world would miss him, leave behind small treasures to be released during his absence? Or was this an unexpected leak from someone close to him? Fans debated passionately. One side believed it was a carefully timed gift. The other believed it was too raw, too candid, too funny to have been part of a marketing strategy. And that's when the speculation took a darker turn. What if it wasn't meant to be public at all? The possibility sent chills through ARMY. If this clip was private, how did it find its way onto TikTok? Who had access to it? Was this an invasion of Jungkook's personal space? Or was it his way of trolling fans even from afar? Without confirmation, the debate raged on, and in the chaos of uncertainty, the video only grew more powerful, more irresistible, more unforgettable. What we know for sure is this: Jungkook's fashion dance has already cemented itself as one of the most iconic internet moments of 2025. Not because of its perfection, but because of its imperfection. Not because it was choreographed, but because it wasn't. And isn't that the greatest paradox? That a man who has conquered the world with flawless performances is now making history with a silly TikTok filmed in less than a minute? For ARMY, it's more than content, it's connection. For the internet, it's entertainment gold. For Jungkook, it's proof that no matter where he is, he can command the world's attention without even trying. But the lingering question remains: was this truly just for fun, or is there a secret yet to be revealed?